Hey everyone, Aussie Viking here. Just a little video on Skirmish for Battlefront, the 2015 game by EA. Now, a lot of fans were mixed. It was great graphics, great fun gameplay, but it didn't have prequel settings, it didn't have Skirmish, didn't have any offline modes really. They had the missions, but they were kind of boring and you couldn't really do much with them. And that was practically it. Oh, and there was no space battles, there weren't many maps, and so on and so forth. Now, with the Season Pass and certain free updates, they have indeed help the game to be a better game, even add Skirmish. However, Skirmish is very bare bones and it really needs to be updated. Everybody on the internet, from EA's Star Wars forums to their Reddit, basically every day somebody's like, can we have more Skirmish? Can we have modes, all the DLC modes added to it? Could we have some more customization? Everybody wants it. Now, EA seems to be looking at it and they definitely know, they've heard our voices because they've already said, yeah, guess what? We're going to have campaign. We're going to have, in the next Battlefront 2 this year, we're going to have, they most likely are going to give us offline Skirmish. I mean, if 3 guys did it for this game, for Battlefront 1, they'll definitely do it for the next one, which is fine, that's great. They're most likely going to add everything from the Season Pass into the main game, and then some. Again, awesome, they're going to kick ass, I'm sure they will, but the downside is they don't seem to want to be listening to everybody that wants to play the first one. Now, when the first one's servers go down, or at least dwindle, we can't play the game, we can't play the DLC offline, which is terrible. First and foremost, one of the great things about Battlefront, the original Battlefronts 1 and 2, was the fact you could play the game offline. You can still play them now offline. You can play the campaigns, you know, you can play the skirmishes, you can do everything you wanted, and it's fantastic, it's great. It's so much power within your hands, and it makes you just feel fantastic. You won't be able to do it with this Battlefront. Now, here's hoping, everybody's still hoping that they will say, yes, you know what, we've heard, here you go, there you go, awesome. Big patch, big 5 gig or 10 gig patch for Skirmish, which gives us the DLC, and a few extra modes. Now, I wouldn't be terrified or hurt if they added just the DLC maps and 2 or 3 extra modes. You know, I'd be fine with that. If they did a patch, if they actually do this and they give us a whole lot of DLC, like the free DLCs for offline, and they give us a whole lot of modes to play with, I'd be fine with that. That'd be great. That's the perfect way. But if they can only do 2 or 3 extras plus the DLC maps, I'm happy with that. First of all, if they do not do this, if they don't add the Skirmish update for us, it's going to feel bad for the community. The community's going to look at them and go, well, you know, you never updated the first one. You heard our prayers and fixed them in this one, but you could have fixed them in the first one. You even showed us you could fix them in the first one by giving us offline Skirmish, bare bones as it is, but you still gave it to us. Plus the fact they actually added a DLC map. Jakku, you know, Jakku when it was a DLC map, that's in Skirmish. So this bullshit about not being able to add the other maps is complete and utter bull. Because you added a DLC map already to Skirmish, which you can use in Skirmish. So the EA can't tell us, hey, we don't want it done. You can do it. We know you can do it. You're bullshitting us. I'm optimistic, you know, because the Season Pass, because they'd make a lot of money. Think about it. Oh, you can play everything offline, even the Season Pass. You know how many people are going to go out and buy the Season Pass? I bought the Season Pass. I bought it for $25 on sale, which was a good price. Not 80 like it is in Australia, which is BS. But $25, perfect price for it that I paid. Fantastic, and I've enjoyed my time online, but there are times where I want to just at my own pace, you know, like in the Death Star. You know how cool it is to look outside the Death Star if you ever do, and there's full of, like, there's ships battling, there's a giant planet there, and you're like, oh, that's beautiful, I want to see more of it. Then you get killed because you're not playing the game. If you were in an AI mode, you could be like, all right, easy, and done. The Season Pass isn't too bad. First of all, if you get the Season Pass as it is, you still get to play the heroes offline, which is, I still consider that a good thing. Plus, you can use the weapons that you get from the Season Pass. Again, good thing. But it's still like, we need more. You can do more. EA can do more. And literally, if you're just like, everything you want is in the second one, get that instead. It's literally giving a big middle finger to the community by saying, hey, we don't care about you. We care about people that want this next game. Give us money and you get what you want. No, that is bullshit, and fuck you, EA, for even thinking that. And I know you think that, because EA, you are one of the scummiest pieces of shit when it comes to being a game company. You, Activision, even at times Ubisoft are up there with just pissing over your fans. First of all, if you don't want to be considered one of the worst companies ever, you know what you should do? Stop making us buy 3 versions for 2 small DLCs. Have 2. If you want to have a big version and a normal version, do it like this. You have the normal version. Comes with everything you get in the game. You have a collector's edition, which comes with all the stuff you get in collector's edition, and then you get a Season Pass. That's it, if that's what you want to do. Or if you don't want to do a collector's edition, just have a Ultimate Edition, which comes with a Season Pass, and then a normal edition. No extra DLCs in between, no normal ultimate and mega ultimate versions, you know, and the ultimate version just comes with 2 extra DLCs. None of that shit. Just give us the normal game and the game with a season pass. That's all you need to do. None of this shit of, we want you to spend hundreds of dollars for a complete game, which is bullshit. I was able to get Battlefront 1 for $28, which came with a t-shirt, a keyring, and a mug. That was awesome. I got the season pass for $25. That was awesome. For what I paid overall, it was a worthy game. $53 or something I paid overall for Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront, for the complete edition. Worth it for $53 Australian. But for those people that bought it for $60 or $80 or whatever it was in the world, those people that bought it for that much, that's just a big middle finger and really screwing you over. Now, it wouldn't be so bad if you had an offline mode where all the modes were offline and then you could do the season pass. That's fine, because then you could put hundreds of more hours into it in your own ledger. But you can't, which is why we want you. Listen, I will gain a lot more respect for EA, and so many fans would, if they do add an update for Skirmish offline modes. And I'd be even day one, get Battlefront 2. Because I know it's going to have a campaign, there's a good chance it's going to have offline Skirmish, and good multiplayer modes and new modes, what they said. All I really need to hear is Clone Wars. If you're giving me the Clone Wars, that's it. I'm in. I'm buying your game. Or if you say in the season pass we're getting the Clone Wars, I might actually get the game in the season pass if the season pass is well priced. So EA, please, if you hear this, which you might not, I don't know, you got to get your dignity, bring it up and say, you know what, we care about the fans. Anyway, that's sort of a little rant I had to go on. Anyway, Aussie Viking out, Send Valhalla.